Locals for lunch. Ah, yes, it is that time. 4 minutes after 12, Locals for lunch. Paul Dickinson. And hey, Mark is here. Hey, I know you.
Hey, what's happening, man?
Welcome back.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me back, first off.
Mark is from The Quick Are the Dead.
Correct.
The band, and also the owner and operator of HPJ Studios.
Sole proprietor.
Sole proprietor. Well, welcome again.
Thank you for having me. And on behalf of all of our artists and everybody that appears on the show every week, thank you so much for having local music on at a time when people can actively listen to it. It's really important, I think, in the community and to us as musicians. So thank you so much for doing this.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for coming in. So we got a sampler, a new sampler from your HPJ Studios.
Yes, sir. Releasing right now. If you guys want to jump online, if anybody likes any of the stuff they got to hear, you can go to Reverb Nation, and you can also search us on Google, HPJ, and dive into the new Volume 3 sampler. Got 5 new artists, or not 5 new artists, but we have 5 artists total, 8 new songs. Download them, check them out. Everything's for free. If you need us to Pony Express you a copy, we can do that too.
Nice. It's kind of nice. I like the sampler because it gives you just a little taste of. It's a sampler.
Exactly. You know, it's like a party platter when you go to a restaurant.
Is it? Maybe it's like the best of the tracks, or maybe you know.
Well, I don't know. We like to hope so, right?
Yeah. Well, let's talk about each. We got the Russian Flu.
Correct.
Let's start with them. They are, well, that was formerly Mars.
Mars at Midnight, yep. There was a naming dispute. There's a band in Austin, Texas that's also called Mars at Midnight, so instead of taking them up on it, Russ decided he was going to change the name to the Russian Flu.
Okay.
And so same guy, same ideas, very similar music style. And this particular track is pretty cool. It actually has Mike Froge on it from Atlanta's Open Sky Studios. And anybody that saw Zakk Wylde on tour with Black Label Society last year might know him as their touring drummer from last summer. So this is a really cool track, and it was a pleasure to work with Mike. So releasing it to the world, here we go.
It's the Russian Flu, and this is called Nothing Like You.
Correct.
Right? All right, let's check it out. Locals for lunch. All right, that's the Russian Flu right there, talking with Mark from HPJ Studios. Where's Russ? Where's he based out of?
Russ is based out of Green Bay, Wisconsin, Titletown.
Very nice.
Yep.
That was called Nothing Like You, the Russian Flu. All right, and we move on with the sampler. We've got a little band you might know a little something about.
Yeah. In the interest of full disclosure, this is The Quick Are the Dead is the band that I started with Ed and Matt Skinner a bunch of years ago. So this is one of our new tracks, and I'm really proud of the way this one turned out. This is like kind of one of those, I don't know what you want to call it, but if we all quit playing tomorrow, I think we could all hang our hat on this one. Mr. Dustin Oldenburg from La Crosse, Wisconsin also did some vocal arrangement and sang the backup vocals during the chorus of this song, and that really shines through. This was a really cool song. It came together. It was one of those deals that comes together in 10 minutes, and you know, hopefully everybody remembers it forever. So,
all right, let's roll it, huh?
Yeah.
This is The Quick Are the Dead. This is called Like Sirens on Locals for Lunch. All right, that's The Quick Are the Dead on Locals for Lunch, and we have the king of The Quick Are the Dead, Mark from The Quick Are the Dead and HPJ Studios.
I don't know if I'm much of a king. Maybe like a cool duke.
or a Prince.
Yeah, that one went out to Matt and all the boys at the U today in Toma too. So
All right, you guys are
What
getting
up, guys?
together tonight. You said at the.
yeah, we're gonna have a little release party tonight.
Yeah.
Down at the Ground Round in Toma. So if anybody wants to come down there and buy us a few daddy sodas, you're more than welcome to do that.
Excellent. All right. So we have another act. This is new for Locals for
Yeah,
Lunch.
and this is a brand new band out of Toma. This is my buddy Trent Kopit's band. He assembled a merry gang of musicians.
Yeah.
Jason Ziegler and his stepdaughter Kate and Ron and Pat and the rest of the gang down there. So this one goes out to them. This one is called Lie to Me.
All right. Lie to Me. This is Forever No More is the name of the band. Let's check it out. Lie to Me. That is Forever No More and Lie to Me on Locals for Lunch. Very good. Now, if somebody's got a band and they want to record,
Yeah, look us up, Google us, check us out on Reverb Nation or Facebook, HPJ Studios. We're always looking to add people into the mix as far as, the whole studio thing really started with me being able to record my own stuff, and it kind of started to grow. And now what we're looking at doing with these sampler releases is to get a bunch of local bands on board so we can all help each other cross promote and work together and kind of create our own rural Wisconsin scene instead of, a lot of bands kind of pull back and take what they need to for themselves. But we kind of are trying to open it up so that we can all help each other gain a little bit more exposure. So we're always looking for people that are willing to help out and join the cause and help cross promote some other great music in our area. So yeah,
Awesome.
look us up.
there you go. All right, Joe My Left Toe.
Joe My Left Toe. Joe Violetto is from Montello, Wisconsin, and I think he was driving his work truck far enough into the listening area where he could get a little sniff of the radio here today. So if
Nice.
Joe's out there, how's it going, Joe?
Hey,
And
Joe.
hopefully we'll see you at 6 o'clock tonight.
Which brings us to the next song.
Exactly.
Who Feels
Segue.
Like Drinkin'? Good Friday song.
Exactly.
All right.
Everyone.
All right, guys. Joe My Left Toe. Let's check it out.
I sure gotta pee.
Ah, yes. Joe My Left Toe right there on Locals for Lunch. Who Feels Like Drinkin'?
There's your moment of levity for the day.
Yeah. And you told me that he actually paid for your services with beer.
Yeah. Interesting story. Joe came up with an entire trunk full of beer. And
As payment.
we put a wicked hurt on it that weekend.
There you go. All right. Well, we got another act, another band on the sampler.
Yep, this is the last one. This is kind of a late edition. This is kind of an internet collaboration project. Should be interesting to see what happens here. It's a band called Stone Lifter, recently formed. We were working on this one right up to the last minute, so this might be a little bit of a rough mix going on, but decided to add it to the roster as well. So
Stone Lifter.
Stone Lifter.
And that's, you said, an internet collaboration?
Yeah, there's a guy from Iowa. I'm helping out with it. Russ from Green Bay did the drums on this one.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of all over the board. So
Yeah.
it's kind of an open source project, if you will, at the moment. So
Okay. Well, let's check it out. Stone Lifter. This is called Living to Be Legend. Right?
that is correct.
All right, here we go.
I'm not gone yet, but when I go, I hope that you'll remember me for a while.
That's Stone Lifter, and that's called Living to Be Legend. All right.
Yep. I got to give a shout out to the singer of that, Mr. James Deany, down in Waukon, Iowa today. He does a fabulous job when he comes up, and always works really prepared, and great voice. I love working with him, so thank you, James.
All right. Well, Mark, fantastic sampler. Nice work.
Thank you, and thanks again for having us up and for supporting local music at a time when your listeners can actually tune in and listen. So, I mean, it's really, really a cool thing, very unique about what you guys do here, and I can't thank you enough for having me up today.
No problem. And if somebody likes what they heard today,
check us out. Google us, HPJ Studios. You can check us out on Facebook at Reverb Nation, /label/HPJ Studios. And we're always looking for new people to come in and record, hang out. We can put you on the next sampler and do some cross-promotional things. So we're always looking for new bands. So feel free to drop a line, drop an email, and I'll get back to you, and we'll see what we can work out.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you so much again, and thanks to all your listeners for being supportive and checking this out. So
super.